St. Patrick's Day is celebrated annually on March 17th, the anniversary of St. Patrick's death in the 5th century. The Irish have celebrated this day as a religious holiday for over 1,000 years. On St. Patrick's Day, which falls during the Christian season of Lent, Irish families would traditionally attend church in the morning and celebrate in the afternoon. Lenten prohibitions against the consumption of meat were waived and people would dance, drink and feast on the traditional meal of Irish bacon and cabbage, which is a very popular Irish meal. St. Patrick, who lived during the 5th century, is the patron saint and national apostle of Ireland. Patrick was born in Roman Britain. He was kidnapped and brought to Ireland as a slave at the tender age of 16. Patrick then later escaped but returned to Ireland and was credited with bringing Christianity to the Irish people. In the centuries following Patrick's death, which was believed to have been around March 17th, 461, the mythology surrounding his life became ever more ingrained in the Irish culture. Perhaps the most well-known legend is that he explained the Holy Trinity, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. He used the 3 levels of a native Irish clover, the shamrock. What made the Holy Trinity so unique in the way St. Patrick did it was using the 3 leaves of a native Irish clover, which is the shamrock, which is the reason why the shamrock is so popular today. More than 100 St. Patrick's Day parades are held across the United States. New York City, Boston are just some of the largest celebrations that you can find in the United States. Since around the 9th or 10th century, people in Ireland have been celebrating the Roman Catholic feast day of St. Patrick on March 17th. The first parade ever held to honour St. Patrick's Day did not take place in Ireland, but in the United States on March the 17th, 1762. Irish soldiers serving in the English military marched through New York City. Along with their music, the parade helped the soldiers reconnect with their Irish roots, as well as with fellow Irishmen that were also serving in the English army. Over the next 35 years, Irish patriotism among American immigrants flourished, prompting the rise of so-called Irish aid societies like the Friendly Sons of St. Patrick and the Hibernian Society. Each group would hold annual parades featuring bagpipes, which actually first became popular in the Scottish and British armies, and drums in 1848. Several New York Irish Aid Societies decided to unite their parades to form one official New York City St. Patrick's Day parade. Today, that parade is the world's oldest civilian parade and the largest in the United States, with over 150,000 participants. Each year, nearly 3 million people line the 1.5-mile parade route to watch the procession, which takes more than 5 hours. Boston, Chicago, Philadelphia, and Savannah also celebrate the day with parades involving between 10,000 and 20,000 participants each. Most states in America would celebrate St. Patrick's Day. The Irish population in America grew and grew. Up until the mid-19th century, most Irish immigrants in America were members of the Protestant middle class. When the Great Potato Famine hit Ireland in 1845, close to 1 million poor and uneducated Irish Catholics began pouring into America to escape starvation. Despised for their alien religious beliefs and unfamiliar accents by their American Protestant majority, the immigrants had trouble finding even menial jobs. When Irish Americans in the country's cities took to the streets on St. Patrick's Day to celebrate their heritage, newspapers portrayed them in cartoons as drunk and other offensive terms. When America despised the Irish so much, the Irish soon began to realise, however, that their large and growing numbers endowed them with a political power that had yet to be exploited. They started to organise, and their voting bloc, known as the Green Machine, became an important swing vote for political hopefuls. Suddenly, annual St. Patrick's Day parades became a show of strength for Irish Americans. Today, people of all backgrounds celebrate St. Patrick's Day, especially throughout the United States, Canada and Australia. Although North America is home to the largest productions, St. Patrick's Day is celebrated in many other locations far from Ireland, all around the world, including Japan, Russia and Singapore. And in modern-day Ireland, St. Patrick's Day was traditionally been a religious occasion. In fact, up until the 1970s, Irish laws mandated that pubs be closed on March 17th. Beginning in 1995, however, the Irish government began a national campaign to use interest in St. Patrick's Day to drive tourism and showcase Ireland and Irish culture to the rest of the world. Approximately 1 million people annually take part in Ireland's St. Patrick's Festival in Dublin, a multi-day celebration featuring parades, concerts, outdoor theatre productions and fireworks, and many more. And some festivals in Ireland have different marching bands come over from America to participate in their parades in Dublin, Cork and throughout Ireland. Well everyone, I hope you enjoyed this history of St. Patrick's Day parades, and I hope you will have a great St. Patrick's Day. And if you liked this video, please give it a like, and I would like to know what you thought of it in the comment section below and get involved with the discussion. And if you haven't subscribed to The Assassin Rapper, I would appreciate it if you do, and be sure to hit that bell so you will be notified on new content. I will see ye very soon.